That is where compost was started from the barn manure early in the winter. The white posts are 2 watermelon. There's a couple volunteer, I believe they're pumpkins. Then we have the last row of the garden here, tomatoes and squashes, and then green beans, 2 rows of potatoes, 2 rows of beans, peas. At the end of that is tomatoes, and then the last boxed in row is lettuces and cucumbers at the far end of that. My focus is getting string run along the bamboo pole here. Look what makes great. This is greenhouse grade on a giant roll I bought a couple years ago. I pull it up in the winter. This is using straw that has come out of pens that didn't get heavy coatings of manure, but look right at the edge. I'm not a detailed weeder, but I have been trying to keep up on it. But with the rain the last few days, how quick all that takes over. You have to mulch really, really thick. And just where I pulled out before I put down a transplanted zinnia, it's coming out easy by the root, but that's gonna take, I need to plant about 45 minutes to be able to do that. I'm either gonna fight the skeeters at this time of day around 9 o'clock at night, or I have to get up super early and beat the heat, and sometimes it's already humid. But here we go. Got to go all the way to the end. This is just some recycled string that got wound up on some old kite string out of a box of antique junk that I bought, miscellaneous stuff. So I just held on to it. It's not dry rotted. Gonna serve me well. Just tying a knot down here. Nothing fancy. And then I'm gonna go weaving, doing a weave in and out. If you want to learn more about that, look up Florida weave to use with tomatoes or even things like this. And you'll see how quick, easy, and efficient you can do it. Okay, so worked pretty well. What had been balled up on there actually ended up being several pieces. I tied them. They don't seem dry rotted, so I kept going, tied them off, and went. I'm not worried about perfection. I'm worried about something that is cheap and efficient. These are like the plastic stakes. People use them for roses and different things. They're pretty costly, frankly, in my cheap opinion. Frugal to buy new at the store, and then some of the bamboo staking that you can find in bundles at stores. I've got them in odd lots here and there at auctions over the years, and I just keep recycling all kinds of quite frankly, to some people it's junk. But always look for those types of things to repurpose and give it some kind of life before you decide to toss it. If something in a value is worth $1 or $2, if you would resell it, well, $1 or $2, I'll figure out how I can use it for a steak or even just a container of some type. So the weeds, eventually I'll get to those. The plants right now are pretty hardy, so they'll be able to fight out a lot of the weed problems. Again, look for efficiency, productivity. If you obsess about weeds, then you're never going to get anywhere. And you're also got to remember, when you're yanking out these weeds, if they have gotten bigger on you, you're disturbing the root system of your plant. So sometimes cutting back the weed and just tolerating it will work. My plan for the next year is to acquire another giant roll of the black matting, because that has shown to be my most efficient way, and I could use another roll, and then I keep acquiring more scrap wood here and there to box in areas, and that has helped me a lot too, because I have my weed barrier. I haven't had to worry about mud and yuck. I can come out here, work in the rain whenever it's cool, and everything's going better. So hope that you enjoyed that. I'll do a final walk around as the lightning bugs are coming out, and I'll check in with you later on. Bye.